Hallo from Hell, meine Lieben, das ist wXw hier live aus Oberhausen, aus der Turbinenhalle. Wir sind wieder zu Hause und natürlich haben wir euch ein Fight Forever Match mitgebracht. Aber zuerst will ich euch noch mal zeigen, wie laut Oberhausen sein kann. Dieses Match ist ein Fight Forever Match and it's a 3-on-3 Tag Team Match, festgesetzt für einen Fall. Sie betritt die Bühne mit einer Körpergröße von 1,62 Meter und einem Kampfgewicht von 60 Kilogramm. Sie ist die ostdeutsche Abrissbirne, Jane Nero!
Many a child around the world, especially children that love professional wrestling, have always dreamt of being a champion.
Gesamtgewicht 183 Kilogramm. Er steht für Kampfkunst. Fast Time Mudo. Sein Tag-Team-Partner. Er ist der X-Man. Axel Tischer. Zusammen sind sie wXw.
And while not everyone can become a champion, one thing is clear, every champion has a certain drive. That being the perfect word here before wXw Drive of Champions kicks off. We have Fight Forever. Metamansi here with the English language.
And my name is Robin Christopher Forward, tonight to bring the expertise and question some of your statements that you do over such an evening.
Well, three individuals that are looking to make a statement are in that ring right now. Team KXS and Jane Nero.
Ihre Gegner für dieses Fight Forever Match. Diese Fighterin kommt zu uns aus Hamburg. She is unbreakable. Stephanie Nice. Körpergröße 1,75 Kilogramm bringt dieser Fighter auf die Waage. Aus dem Erzgebirge, Nick Schreier! Der letzte Teilnehmer in diesem Match. Dieser Athlet betritt die Bühne mit einer Körpergröße von 1,74 Meter und einem Kampfgewicht von 90 Kilogramm. Er ist der Pitbull, Lawrence Roman!
And on the other side, you have Lawrence Roman, Nick Schreier, and Stephanie Mays. And these are 6 individuals who have quite a bit of, let's say, bad blood between them. And between them is also referee Alex Schneider, who's trying to make sure this doesn't break out into a melee before Fight Forever even begins. Thus far, successful is our referee, but tell you what, with that many individuals in the ring that have that many personal issues with each other, he's going to have his work cut out for him. And to translate this to our English-speaking audience, the fans here are chanting anybody but Muto, a sentiment that I think is very much echoed within a lot of the fans here at wXw. Roman and Fast Time Muto to start the action here before Drive of Champions 2025. You can catch Drive of Champions by becoming a member here on wXw now, as a tag now comes in to Stephanie Mays. Her and Muto have quite a bit of history.
Exactly, former student of Fast Time Muto.
They were 50-50. They were teammates, and they were former World Tag Team Champions together. And that was 50-50. Muto was by no means the mentor or the teacher of Mays, even if he would like to think so in his own La La Land. Tag now to Jay Nero. Muto seems to not want to have any business with his old tag team partner. Nero, however, very happy to step in. Of course, we remember at Fan 2025 in Hamburg, after the match, after the victory for Stephanie Mays, she was looking to help Nero up, which Nero took a lot of offense to.
Which is fine, right? She showed passion here. She showed that she doesn't want to lose. Obviously, she had a great opportunity against Stephanie Mays to show the world that she belongs here. And she lost, and she didn't want.
It looks like it might be going the same direction here as Mays lands that drop kick and a cover, and a very panicked, seemingly, kick out from Jay Nero.
But please explain. She didn't want the pity of Stephanie Mays. How is she in the wrong, and how?
I don't think she's in the wrong. I think Mays just wanted to help her up after a good competition, and maybe the energy was a little bit of anger, a little bit of frustration in Nero after having lost the match. Understandably so, but there's no need to react that way.
I think you're wrong here, because Axel Tischer, the man who is in the ring right now, is her coach, and he didn't train her to be content with a good performance. Only victories count on your path to success, and not the friends that you make along the way. So the pity that Stephanie Mays brought her gives her nothing. The victories do, and tonight she wants to grab a victory together with KXS.
And she might be on the way to doing that as well. As you see, wonderfully done there by Mays, as Mays now comes right back in, caught here by Tischer. Mays fights her way out and out of tag. On to Nick Schreier. You talk about teacher mentor. Tischer is also the man that trained this man here, that trained Schreier, and who trained Roman. Of course, KXS, as well as Roman and Schreier, on a collision course over the past weeks and months here, beginning with a match in Papenburg between Tischer and Roman, a rematch of 16 karat gold, where Muto came out and assisted Tischer by saving him from the 3 count.
Speaking of saving, great work here by the tandem of KXS and Jay Nero.
I'll tell you this, I've not seen this from Nero before, but it looks like it was very much a plan here for Nero to distract referee Schneider. I don't want to see something like that from...
Obviously it is a plan. She is a student of Tischer, and she might actually right now be the only student of Tischer who is not acting up, and here's the cover and nearly a 3 count early in this contest.
I mean, in my opinion, she's learning the absolute worst things from Tischer right now. Schreier and Roman are as well, and they've had their own success without needing it.
I want to stop you right here, and I will. Schreier obviously is highly talented, and we've seen so much. We've seen on wXw now where you can see Drive of Champions later for only $9.99. But he's highly trained. He is a great wrestler. So is Lawrence Roman, who 1 year ago here won the Unified World Wrestling Championship. I don't doubt that. But right now, Schreier is struggling to grab a victory. Lawrence Roman isn't where he was 1 year ago. He doesn't have the championship anymore. So with these two acting up and not having the success.
Here comes a countdown here from KXS, and followed up by Nero into a cover here, maybe for the win, and potentially with the kick out from Schreier. I mean,
and in addition with how everything goes right here, right now, how can you tell me that Tischer is getting the worst out of them when he's kicking the worst out of Schreier?
Look at absolutely like a spoiled child, Nero, using that. You can't see this and tell me that Tischer is being a good example to anybody here with actions like that.
okay, he acts maybe a little emotional right now. Okay, I give you that. But she should be emotional. He should be going for the wXw World Championship, World Tag Team Championship together with Foster and Muto, which right now is a hard task to get. But he is caught up in trouble with his students acting up. Wouldn't you be annoyed at that as well?
I mean, you say their students are acting up. What Roman and what Schreier did was to confront him and to tell him you're not acting like the person that you are. If somebody of your stature should be acting better than this, as Muto, you see now
what are you talking about?
Going for the lung blower, as here comes now Muto, Schreier catches him. Muto too distracted and too busy with Roman. And now you can talk about the attitude all you want. You can harp on whether or not it'll lead to victory. Roman had victory and had success last year without needing it, including eliminating that man right there. Tischer at 16 karat gold by his own merit. And now you see exactly that merit that led him not only to winning 16 karat gold. Hold on. I don't think he knew Nero was in the way. Nero just took a bullet for Tischer.
He attacked the illegal person here.
Oh, and that front slam! The front slam that led him to 16 karat gold will lead him here to the victory, but the kick out comes in from Tischer.
And now another person coming in that is constantly getting caught up in personal issues.
I mean, you talk about that. Hold on, here comes that tandem offense here. Wonderfully done. What a German suplex here by Mays for the win, but Nero breaks up the count. And you see that a much more, let's say, bitter side to Jane Nero that we're seeing here. Caught there with that boot from Mays, and of course you mentioned as well, Mays. Well, we go back to the vlog where Muto had insinuated that he was the mentor in that tag team. And I think Muto should listen to the advice that Mays gave him. Bobby Guns tried to do that, and you saw where he ended up. As now you see Tischer fighting back, tag now onto Schreier.
And here's my point. She could have been above that.
Oh my God! Above that, Schreier went above and beyond for the win. Oh, but here comes Muto to break out that cover. Unbelievable tandem offense here.
I'll come back to my point later, as right now, Muto is cleaning house.
And Schreier fighting off here. It looks like Roman has been sent out. Schreier trying to fend off Muto, instead caught here by Tischer. What a German suplex right there is now that barrage coming in from Team KXS. Right now, here comes Roman, wonderfully done with that Pele. Here to save the day, but it looks like his lights have just been turned out. Power bombs Roman into Schreier. And now stack them up, coast to coast. Another German suplex to get Roman out of the way.
And with all that, with what you're seeing right now,
that's exactly why these two men are just that dangerous. I think that's where you're going. As now the driver comes in into the cover here for the win, but instead it's Mays that breaks it up.
But to be honest, right now, I want to ask you, if you're Nick Schreier and if you're in that position, you have to ask yourself, you have to come to the conclusion, am I on the right path? And shouldn't I be on the same path as Jane Nero?
I mean, you could make that argument, but I think, hold on, wonderfully done there by Mays. But hold on a sec, she's powering herself up. I don't think she sees Muto's right there. The black belt kick connects.
Teaching the student a lesson.
Oh, stop it. And looks like, well, the cover is right there. A tag now to Nero, who has a bitter look on her face. I think she wants to get the cover for herself.
Great work.
Nero.
She wants revenge for the pity, for the disrespect by Mays and Hamburg, and now the cover, and this could be it.
You could say she wants pity. I think Nero just wants her petty revenge.
Sie sind die Sieger in diesem Fight Forever Match. Jane Nero, Fast Time Muto und Axel, the X-Men, Tischer.
And there's nothing wrong about getting your revenge. She got it right here, and she sent a message to Stephanie Mays. pinning her in the middle of the ring in Oberhausen. A huge step up for Jane Nero.
I mean, you can call it that. You can call Mays trying to help her up in Hamburg pity. Instead, what I see here is Nero walking the path of the petty. Whatever you might say, whatever you might think, here in Fight Forever before Drive of Champions 2025, it ends in victory for Team KXS and Jane Nero. And you won't like it. However, what you will like is Drive of Champions 2025, an incredible event. And you can't talk about champions without talking about this.
Go for the wXw Unified World Wrestling Championship against the boss of the plains, and it will not be a normal match.
It is absolutely bitter between these two. A battle not just for gratification, but also for respect. And for the wXw Unified World Wrestling Championship Texas Death Match in our main event here at Drive of Champions. All you have to do is become a member to wXw Now and experience Drive of Champions.
Werde jetzt Teil von wXw Now. Das ist wXw, das Epizentrum der Exzellenz, der Nährboden für wahre Größe und die aufregendste Promotion im europäischen Wrestling. Und wXw Now ist nicht nur die Heimat all der Action, sondern auch von Rivalitäten für die Ewigkeit. Sämtliche Shows sind sowohl in deutscher als auch in englischer Sprache verfügbar. Worauf wartest du? Sehe jedes Event, folge jeder Geschichte, spüre die Aufregung. Werde jetzt Teil von wXw Now. Werde